welcome to Centro, everyone. I'm Yadires, Nova-Salcedo. So happy to have you with us. For more than 2 decades, thousands of immigrants have come together to celebrate Immigrants Day at the State House. This year, the 23rd annual Immigrants Day will be taking place on Monday, March 4th from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. To give us all the details about this historic celebration, with us this morning is Joel Rivera, Field Director for MIRA, the Massachusetts Immigrant and Refugee Advocacy Coalition. Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you?
I'm good, thank you.
You're working really hard, right? Because this is your biggest event.
Yeah.
Joel.
Yeah.
This is the big thing. I mean, once a year you do it.
Yeah.
What can you tell us about Immigrants Day at the State House?
Yeah, of course. Thank you for having me. As you said, it's the biggest event that we have. We bring over 1,000 people to the State House to lobby for immigrant rights. So it's awesome. We bring together community members and allies, and we lobby for pro-immigrant legislation and for more money in the budget as well.
Yes. Is the immigrant community getting together? Are they getting educated about the fact that they need to take part and go to the State House? Because I remember I had you here a couple of years ago when you had mentioned 600 people, you know, and that was a big deal. And now you have more than 1,000 people showing up at these kind of events.
Yeah, definitely. I think that we've had a lot more people become interested in immigrant rights in this era, where there's a lot of sort of right-wing rhetoric coming down from the national level, very anti-immigrant rhetoric. And so that's emboldened people on the left and people who haven't traditionally been politically engaged to learn more about immigrant rights, to follow us, and to come into the building to lobby for immigrant rights. And it's, of course, as you said, it's always important to educate immigrants and bring them into the building because it is their house.
And we do want to highlight the fact that this is an event, this is Immigrants Day, but a lot of the people who are there are not necessarily immigrants.
Yeah, exactly. So it's great that we bring a lot of immigrants into the room. We bring a lot of adults who are taking English language classes for the most part, but we also have a lot of allies in the room, which is awesome. Because
which is a good thing, yes.
Because they should be together, they should be working together and learning from each other and hearing each other's stories about why they care about immigrant rights and why they're there.
Yes. Okay, so let's talk about the event. You have many things that you're going to be talking about that day, but I understand that at the top of the list, Save Communities Act.
Yes.
Tell us about that.
Yeah, so last legislative cycle, they failed to pass anything. You know, we passed parts of it in the Senate budget, but we didn't get anything in the final version of the budget. So they let us down, and really they let immigrants in Massachusetts down. So we filed a new version, a leaner version, this year in this cycle, and we're hoping to pass that. But we're also working on driver's licenses, and as I said, we're working on increased funding in the budget for adult education for ABE and ESOL classes.
Yes, and also citizenship classes as well?
Exactly.
Okay, so who should be going to this, Joel?
Everybody. Everybody should come to this event. Immigrants and refugees, allies, anybody who's passionate about lobbying and these issues should come to the building with us.
MIRA has been doing so much with the community. What do you want to get out of this specific event this year? Because you did mention the fact that obviously immigrants, any story that has to do with immigrants, it's a hot topic right now. Would you say that this is a special one, a very special event, especially this year because of everything that's happening? Yeah,
I think so. And I think that we have a progressive wave that just came in the midterms. And I think we have to capitalize on our moment. Right? Immigrant rights is a hot topic at the state and federal level.
Yes.
And we have to be able to capitalize on that. So we're hoping to talk to legislators, to support the ones that support us, and also to push the ones that are close and they're on the fence. And we also want to empower immigrants and refugees to feel like the building is their house, to be able to come into the building and to go into the legislator's office and say, like, you're my legislator, I'm your constituent. These are the issues that I'm passionate about.
Yes. We should say it's a completely free event?
Yes.
It's a free event, and they should be getting there around 9 or 10?
Yes, if they can get there between 9 and 10 for their registration, that would be great. From 10 to 11, there is a training for those that want to lobby after the speaking program.
Thank you so much for coming by, and good luck at the event.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
For more information about the 23rd Annual Immigrants Day celebration at the State House, you can call 617-350-5480. You can also get a direct link to the MIRA Coalition website and their social media pages, visiting us online at cbsboston.com/Centro. There you can get more information on today's show and our past shows. You can watch both the English and the Spanish versions of Centro. And we also want to invite you to connect with us on social media. That's on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. And that will do it for this week's Centro. I'm Yadires Nova-Salcedo, inviting you to step forward to a better you. See you next week.